Balance is not necessarily giving every single thing equal time and equal energy. Balance is actually emphasis on the right thing with the right attention at the right time. That's balance.
So one of the things that has been important to me is how people get to manage so many things happening for them and going on for them.
You don't do it now.
And so because of that, I've invited and even reached out to a friend of mine and a brother of mine.
You know, as I did, normally those bedroom talks now, not day I did now. I don't do move. I was feeling to come out. Yeah. No, I don't understand.
And you're struggling to balance things out. I know that this video is for you, so please stay through to the end.
This is such a killer view. Come on.
While we're here, you're here to talk about balance. So you need something that will balance your mind. You know, many people have not even fully discovered that there's a lot of potential in this Enugu state. If you want to just enjoy your life on a low, not so much noise,
just come to Enugu.
Is the place for you.
I think the professional world is actually very boring.
Now, before you go ahead to criticize Ebube for saying that, well, let me do a little bit of introduction. Ebube is a musician, not just the one that sings, but the one that really knows music. He plays the piano, guitar, and just to name a few. He's also a medical doctor by profession, and then a designer. So yeah, I think he knows what he means by the professional world is actually boring.
It requires a lot of effort in reading. Though there can be a creative side to being professional, you know, but the professional world just many times requires you sticking with the books or by the books. But the creative world, many times you have to use your intuition or you have to use your creative back. It does not also mean that you cannot labor in knowledge to get more creative. I'm just trying to say that it requires a lot of playfulness. You can play around with some things.
You are God, El Shaddai, Elohim, you are God. El Shaddai, Elohim, God, the King who reigns forever.
Serious. So what do you think about the concept of balance as relates to the every single thing a person has to build with his life?
The idea of many people's definition of balance is giving every single thing equal time and equal energy. But I don't think that's what balance really is. Personally, I would define balance as giving the right things, the right amount of attention at the right time. That's what I would call balance. Because balance is not supposed to, it's not as though your day should be symmetrical. Okay, I'm going to give my studies 1 hour, I'm going to give this. At some point in your life, or at some point as you begin to run through the day, it might get really overbearing and might get very tiring. As a result, you might not be able to be consistent. But one thing with balance, as I'll repeat again, is giving the right things, the right amount of attention, and at the right time. Yes. Do you know that Nigeria is said to be the youngest country in the world? Mm-hmm. It has the largest population of young people in the world. I think the median age of Nigeria, like if you combine all the ages of every single individual in this country and divide it by the number of people in this country, it will arrive to around 18.7 years.
I think I've seen those
So exactly. So Nigeria has a lot of potential. And there is an age that you will be in. You will blame your parents for maybe they do not give you the best of life and all. But there is an age you will get to. You understand? You will not be the reason for your failures. You will no longer have a reason to blame your parents or those who had been coverage over it, because a man enters into his warfare at the age of 20. I heard this thing first from my pastor, Pastor Ebenezer. When you begin, age 20 is the age of warfare. It's the age of war. Once you have entered 20, you will begin to face a lot of battles. You begin to contend for many battles in your life, because that age is very pivotal to the making of that man. Exactly. So you get to a particular age, you won't be able to point your fingers at, oh my, if how I wish my parents gave me this kind of feeling. You now become the emphasis. You now become the regulator, because the way of true victory is the way of responsibility. I don't have who I passed on.
So part of what I consider to be balance is actually spending time with family and friends outside of the usual work. Because if I'm to be honest, we really grind on this side. Because I mean, why am I up by 3 a.m. still trying to edit this video?
You know what we did of this thing? Yeah, you talk about when now, let me that now.
So I just thought, why not? If not, why don't we give time to our friends? But
So we're like on this is like a convoy to like enjoy the ride process.
It's important to be on the side of the person who is different.
what is one advice to everyone watching this video for them to take out in trying to create that balance for their lives?
Let me tell you, it is common amongst people to always take. In as much as I want to be available for people and to always be there for people, I also have to consider that healthy balance between receiving and pouring out. Many times when you are with people, when you are available to people, they tend to take out from you. There has to be a time, or there has to be times when you are in again, refresh, rest, learn new things so that you can give out.